Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. This video we're going to be drawing Scourge the Hedgehog again. I did get a request from Amy Y Sus Amigos. Hopefully I said that right. So, yeah, thank you, Amy. Scourge is actually one of my favorite Sonic characters, so I'm always down for drawing Scourge the Hedgehog. So, yeah, not much more to say. Let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so let's get started here. So how we're going to start drawing Scourge is we are going to start with a nice decent sized circle. We'll start about right here and just draw a very nice light circle like that. And then what we're going to do is get another circle slightly under it, like this. And this circle is going to be slightly smaller. And then an even slightly smaller circle under that one. So you should get like this kind of snowman looking thing. And once you got that down, now what we could do is start around here and just draw like kind of like a quick like line of action. That'd be a nice little curve like that. And then we're going to get a nice circle up here and then another circle right here for his shoe. And then he's going to have another line going out here for a leg. It'll go down. And then we'll get like a nice big circle here for his shoe over there. And then we can get a nice big circle for his hand. That's going to be out here. And then his other hand will be right about here. And it should look something like that. So it's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. Again, keep it light, keep it loose. It's just kind of helping us plan out what we need to draw. So now what we could do is jump into his head here. And very similar to Sonic, I have a whole bunch of how to draw Sonic videos up on my channel. So if you want even more help with it, you could check those out. But what we're going to do is do our little crosshairs like this. In fact, I'm going to move this center line over a little bit more. His face is slightly more turned. So we got our little crosshairs in like that. And what we're going to start out drawing is his nose. So we're going to start right about here and just draw a curved line going out. And then we're going to wrap it around and you get this little kind of like bean type shape. And then we're going to get a little half circle right here. And you can shade this in. Very simple. And now we're going to draw on the muzzle. So the muzzle is going to start right here and it's going to curve up. Get to a point down here and then it's going to go down and then over like that. So it's going to get a nice little kind of bump. It's like a nice little like hill and like a little valley and then like into another hill. And then from here it's just going to round off and just follow the circle that we have here up into the line we made over there. Like that. And we could draw on his smile while we're here. So his smile is super easy. It's a line going straight across like this, and it's going to curve up. And then here, we're going to draw a line going up and then over like this, and a little curve line connecting the two like that. Now we could draw on his eyes. So we're going to start right here. And basically you're going to draw like a nice little like C shape like this. And it's going to curve up. And then wrap around and in like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. It's going to go up and curve around like this. A little tip on this one, or like just a, yeah, like a little tip. You're going to draw like the start of this curve up here, and then you're going to stop. And you're going to start a little bit before this line ends here, and just draw the eye curving in like this. And now what we're going to do is start a little bit below this line and just draw a line kind of wrapping up and in like that. So we got like his little eyebrow there. And now we can finish off with his eyes. So his eyes are these nice big ovals. So we're going to get one. We're going to get another one there like that. And now we're going to get another oval like that. Slightly smaller. Goes right in the middle. And then we're going to get a circle here and a nice tiny circle in the bottom right here. And then we only see the bottom right circle on that eye. And then you could shade in this middle part. Like that. Nothing too hard yet. So now we'll finish off his head here. Whoop, I'll zoom out for it. So you want to kind of keep it rounded, like you want to keep this round shape, so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to just draw a nice little curve line that kind of hugs this circle a little bit, and we're going to stop about there. And now here, we're going to turn the paper a little bit, and this is where we get our nice long spikes. So we're going to get a nice fluid curve line that curves over like that, and then it's going to kind of curve in, stop right about there. And now we're going to start a little bit before this line ends here, or like right over here, and just draw another long spike that goes down and then just kind of curves in like that. And then we're going to get one more here that's going to just curve down, and it'll be something like this, but the hand's going to cover it up a lot, so don't go too dark with it. And you can erase this overlap right here, and then we can get the back spikes here, so you just get another little triangle like that, and then one more right there. So very simple. And now we can finish it off with his ears, and we gotta do his sunglasses, that's right. So his ears aren't too bad. So you're gonna start about here and draw a curve line that goes up like this, so you get like a very elongated like S curve, and then we're gonna curve it down like that, so you get like that nice little triangle or a nice little horn shape right here. And then for the inside of the ear, you're gonna hug this line real close, and then you're just gonna get a line that follows this curve, but it's gonna be farther away from this line, so you have like a good distance between these two lines. Erase the overlap here, and that is that ear. And now we'll get the second ear here. I'll zoom out a little bit. And this ear is easier. It's basically just this triangle without a bottom, so you get like this, or an upside down V, really. Kind of erase any overlap. And then you're just going to get a smaller triangle on the inside that does have a bottom. And now we could draw in his glasses. So I'll actually erase some of the guideline that I have here just to clear it up. So his glasses aren't too bad. What you're going to want to do is draw kind of like this elongated kind of oval like this. So you're going to get one here, and then one there like that. Try to make them roughly about the same sizes. And when you're happy with the size, you can darken in this line like that. And now we're going to hug this outside line real close. And it's going to like overlap the eye, and that's okay. In fact, you can erase any overlap there. Like that. And then same thing on this side, we're just darkening this line. And then just draw another line real close, hugging it. Like that. And now we're going to get the bridge for the glasses is just two curved lines that go in like that. And then for the like handles, what you're going to do is draw kind of like a little rectangle here. So you're going to draw 3 lines. So these 2 lines are closer. This one's starts at the top there. And then you're just going to connect them in like that. So you get like a little box. And then from there, you're going to draw a line that goes down and kind of curves around like that. And this line's just going to go down and then connect into that line. And then just another little detail line here is you could just draw a nice little curve line that hugs this bottom line here like that. And now I'll erase the inside of this glasses, and then you could draw the light reflections. And then finish off his head. And then like that. And now the light reflections, very simply, is just this kind of like curve line that goes into this circle and then goes over like that. And you get a nice little circle right there. And same thing on this side, you basically get that half circle with like a little circle inside of it. So you go boop, boop. That's the shape you need. And then you get a nice little circle there for more light reflection. But that's pretty much it on how you draw his head, and his head's kind of the hardest part. There's a lot of detail there with the glasses and everything. So now we can go into his body. Yeah, we'll jump into his body, then we'll go into his hand, because his hand kind of covers up a lot. So his body is pretty simple. What we're going to do is follow this circle that we have. So we'll have a nice curve line like this. And then what you're going to want to do is start about here and just draw another curve line that curves around, and then you're going to get like this bean shape that goes up like that. And then you could draw in his scars. So there's two scars here, and you just draw like some nice jagged lines like that. So you get one, you get two, and then from there we can actually go into the legs. So I'm going to start right below this shape, and we're just going to draw a line going across like that, and then it's going to curve into the leg there. And this one will go up like that, be nice and straight, and it's going to go directly into the tail here, which is a nice little triangle. And then it just curve up and in like that. But he's wearing a jacket, so a lot of this gets covered up. So don't go too crazy with that. And then here, we can get the other leg in. This leg's going to go over and then down like that, so you get a nice long kind of L shape. And then here, we're going to get a line going over and then down like that. And now before we draw in the shoes or anything, let's draw his hand in here and then his jacket. So, yeah, we could actually just draw on his hand. Let's do that first. That's the hardest part. So, basically for his hand, this is actually, I might actually move it up a little bit. It's kind of too pointed down, a little bit too much. So, we're going to start about here. And to gesture it in, you're going to get like the finger that points out like this. And then the rest of the fingers, so you're going to get 1, 2, and 3. They're going to go down and then over. So down and over, like that. And then the thumb is going to go out here like that. So I know it's pretty loose. There's not a lot of information to go on, but we're just going to jump into it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start with a nice curve line like this. And then we're going to go up and then over where the knuckle is. It's going to dip down slightly and then go out like that, and it's going to curve around and then in and just curve up a little bit at the end there. And if you want to, you can draw a nice little curve line right here just to show like the bend in the finger. And now we can go into the thumb here, which the thumb is going to go out, get a little bump, curve out, and it's going to go over and then in like that. And now we're going to get the rest of the fingers here. So what we do with these like circles that we have here, we get our knuckles. So you just draw a little curve line. So you get a little bump here, then it's going to go up, you're going to get another little bump, and then you get another little bump right here. And this one's going to go into the pinky. But before we get into that, we're going to give it, oh, sorry, I had a burp. We're going to give this a little bit more structure. So the curve for the fingers is going to be right about here, like that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go down, get to that curve, bend over, and then it's going to go in like that. And now here, what we're going to do is you're going to get a nice little curve line here like that. And then right where like this section is, you're going to start here and just go down. And then when you hit this line, it's going to curve over and over, curve it in, and then in like that. It's a little bit of a complicated shape, so it goes down, curve in, you kind of dip in and go around like that for that finger. But once you get this finger down, all you need to do now is draw a line going out, over. When you hit this line, it goes up. And then this line should already have been kind of like that. Again, it's a really strange shape that's hard to explain, but I think if you're following along and really looking at what I'm doing, you should be able to get the shape right. And I think his hand here is the hardest part of, oh, actually I have a bigger eraser. Why am I just Why am I not using it? I'm going to erase the guidelines. I'm going to redraw it in, and you can kind of follow along that way. Curve over, up, like that. We're going to go down, curve it in, this line. And again, this is why you draw the guidelines real light. So you can erase it, and then you're just left with the good lines that you want. And you can just easily darken them in. And then just to finish it off, you're going to get a little curve line, like a little bump here, and then just another little bump right there. And then you're going to get little curve lines at the knuckles here where they bend. And that's pretty much it for the hand, which is pretty much the hardest part. So once we got that down, we can draw in the cuff part of his glove, which is a nice little curve line like this. And then we're going to get another little curve line like that. And then we're going to get a line kind of connecting these two in like that. And then we're going to get his shoulder, which is going to be about here, kind of curve over, and then it's going to go in like that. And I'll erase the guidelines here. But his sleeve is like ripped at the end. So to draw that in, what we're going to do is start around here. And you basically just draw these kind of like jagged spikes like this that just go around in a circle. So you go in like a circular motion going down, and you just erase anything that overlaps them. Like that. And then you could draw the fire on his sleeve. There's a nice little kind of like fiery curve lines like that. You get a nice little one in there like that. And now we could draw in his jacket, and his jacket's a lot easier than his arm and hand there. So what we're going to do is draw a nice little curve line that curves across his face like this. And then it's going to go down, and then kind of go into like another one, so you get like kind of like a V. And then here, it's just going to curve around and then go in like that. And you can erase any overlap that you had. And then this line would go down here into the shoulder. Like that. And then this jacket, pretty much the same thing. It's going to go out, curve in, you get like that V into the other spike. Curve it around. He does have like a long like belt strap on this one, so that's going to go out like that. So you draw a nice little curve line that goes out, line going down, kind of hug it a little bit as it goes in like that. Very simple. And we might as well draw his other hand since we're up here, and then we'll finish off with his shoes down there. So his other hand is much easier than this one. Basically, it's going to be out, let's say about here, and then it's going to kind of angle down and in like that. So what I like to start out with doing is drawing like a nice decent sized circle right about here, and this is going to be like the jaggedy part right here. So we're going to draw that in first. And basically, again, you just draw kind of like jagged spiked lines like this that just go around in a circle motion like that. And then we're going to draw on the sleeve. So the sleeve is just going to be this curve line that curves in and then just goes down like that. And then here just be a curve line that goes down like that. Very simple. Erase any overlap you have here. And now we could actually draw on the hand. So the hand's going to be out kind of about here like that. We're going to get our 4 fingers, and a good tip when you're drawing like the fingers on the hand, you want them to go into like an arc, because a lot of people like they'll draw a hand like this and they keep the joint or the knuckles for the hands like in a straight line. You don't want that. You want them to be on an arc like that. So with that little tip out of the way, and then we're going to get like a nice oval for the thumb here, and the thumb's just going to go out like that. And then the fingers will just go out, do their thing. And even the fingers follow an arc. So now that we got that down, we can draw it in. So we're going to start here and just draw a curve line going down, kind of curve in a little bit, curve out here, kind of straighten up where the finger is, go down, and go out like that, go down, and then we'll have the pinky kind of doing its own thing, going out like that. This finger will curve over and then down. And now we're going to go into the thumb here. So we'll start with the thumb on the bottom, and we're going to follow this oval that we have. So we're going to get a nice little curve line like this. Then it's going to dip out a little bit, curve over, and then into this finger here, like that. So that's not too bad. And now we can jump into his shoes here. So the way the shoes are, this one's like head on, so we're seeing like the very front of it right here, and this shoe's more of like a profile, like a side view. But what we're going to start off with drawing is the kind of cuff part of his shoe or boot or whatever he wears. So what we're going to do is on the leg line that we have here, we're going to start with a nice curve line like this, so it's going to go around it. And then we are going to get another one that curves around like this, and then down. And then here, what we're going to do at the edge here is go down, over, and then up into this line, like that. Now we're going to curve it here, and then curve this line here like that. I'm going to erase the overlap so it's nice and clear. So you should get a shape that looks something like this. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to get that little curve line like this. It's going to go down, start about here, get a curve line that curves over, and then down like that. And then this line will extend out and connect into that line right there. So you get this nice little kind of wrap thing around his ankle. And he does have like little screws on, or bolts on his cuff thing here. So you basically just draw like a nice circle. And you're going to get another circle right about here. And then all you're going to do, I'll zoom in a little bit, is erase any overlap. So what you're going to do here is just draw a little kind of C shape, or like a U really. And then it's going to go over. Get a little curve line here like that. And it's going to go up. And just darken in the lines like that. Same thing on this side. We're going to get that little U shape in the middle. And it's going to go over and around. Get a little curve line at the end there. And then just darken in any of the lines you erased. Like that. Alright, and now we can jump into like the actual part of the shoe. So I like this circle that we have here. It's a decent size. So what we're going to do here is just draw a little curve line that goes, or a line that goes down. When it hits the circle, it's going to kind of follow it, but it's going to straighten out at the bottom here, like that. As it goes up, kind of follows the circle again, and then goes into the shoe there, like that. So you get a nice little shoe shape. And now here, what we're going to do is draw a nice little curve line that wraps around and then goes up. So you get this nice kind of almost U shape again. And then we're going to get this nice little curve line. You're going to wrap it around and get a shape like that. And now here what we're going to do is get a little curve line here. And you'd actually get another one right above it. You'll see why in a second. I'll draw that in a second. And now from this line, you're just going to draw a line that goes straight down the middle. And then when it gets to here, it just goes into a triangle, like that. And the bottom of the shoe is a little bit too straight. You want it a little bit more rounded. Yeah, something like that. And now we're going to draw the sole of his shoe. It's really easy. It's basically this little curve line that very closely hugs the bottom of the shoe here like that. And then what we're going to do is draw a line going down here and here. And then you just connect them in like that. Very simple. And now, oh, and for this part, you could shade all this in black. So this would all be black, and then that would all be black. That's why you'd keep the two lines there. because the leg kind of disappears into the shoe. And now we got this shoe right here. So pretty much the same thing. It's a little bit more on like an angle, so it's a slightly different. But what we're going to do is start here and draw a nice little curve line that goes around like this. And it'll go down, over, and then up and in like that. And then from this line, we're going to follow the curve again, and it'll go over and then down like that. And then here, we're going to get a nice little curve line that goes over and in like this, and a nice line that goes like that. And again, you could shade all this in black. Might as well do it now while we're up here. And then since it's on an angle, we're only going to see one of these bolts, so we get a nice little circle here like that. And then you just get kind of like that U-circle shape oval right in the middle there. And now for this foot, what we're going to do is bring the circle a little bit lower. And what we're going to do is start with a nice little curve line that goes down. And when you hit the circle, you're going to follow it and then straighten it off at the bottom there. So you should have a shape that looks like that. And then this shape would just simply go down like this. And now here, what we're going to do is get that kind of U shape right there like that. So this part will be right here. And then we're going to get a nice little curve line like that. So a nice little bump that goes off the shoe. And then this will be like this part right there like that. And let's erase the overlap. And now just to finish it off, that line going down the middle into the triangle. And then we'll get the sole of the shoe by drawing a line that hugs the bottom of the shoe here like that very closely. A line going down and then over like that. And that is pretty much how you draw a Scourge the Hedgehog from Archie Sonic. I do have another video of Scourge. Actually, I think I have like 2 more videos of Scourge the Hedgehog. So if you're more interested in how to draw them more, I do have 2 other videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will put the sketch that we just did right up here. I will put the ink version I did up there as well, so you get like a nice little side-by-side. So, oh, it's gonna fall. Stay. I guess I'll have to leave my finger on it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you again, Amy, for the request. If you guys have requests, I do take them. All you need to do is leave what you want me to draw in the comment section below. And on Sunday, when I make a drawing video, hopefully I'll get to yours. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, really helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.